What is up, folks? Welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Dweeb. With me, as always, is my good friend Kev. Kev, how are we doing, buddy?
Hello, happy Tuesday. What a different energy it is in the room to not be here fresh on the heels of another monstrous Monday. But, corporate casual Kev today. All right. Didn't even have enough time to throw on a hoodie. I'm not even in character today. How are you doing, James?
Same. Happy Blues Day. Headbug, what's up? I'm doing great. Snowmageddon out here, Kev. How did you survive the old snow?
So far, so good. I was ready. Now it's something, and James, you can probably attest to this as a fellow Midwesterner.
Yes.
I think that first big snow of the year, not only do the weathermen and the news kind of overhype it, but the residents themselves, the citizens get into a panic. They buy a shit ton of toilet paper. I mean, it's kind of like a mini version of the pandemic response. Every time it snows, like, all the water's gone. All the bread is gone. All the paper products are gone. And then it's like 5 inches of snow. And before the sun sets that day, you're out on the road if you really want to be. That's how it was over here.
I had no idea that this was coming. And I went to the store last Thursday, okay? Just typical going to the grocery store, Kev, right? Fucking didn't make it 3 minutes. Sorry, YouTube. Holy shit. I had no idea this was coming. So this grocery store is packed. Every turn, people are running into me. Shit's gone everywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then I found out that night, my girlfriend told me that Snowmageddon was happening. And I'm like, do we have to lose our fucking minds every time snow falls? Like, all I was going is, I was literally getting shit for dinner. That's all I wanted. And it took me like almost an hour because there was so many people. Carts up your ass. I was pissed off. I was so mad on Thursday.
And then when the drivers are in play, what up, Kang?
What's up, Kang?
There are two types of people in the snow. There are the people normally who have some form of 4-wheel drive or a pickup truck who will be left lane driving it. Everybody get the fuck out of my way. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes, and I'm not saying this one's James, but sometimes maybe a little too comfortable in the snow. And then you have
I would agree with that. Yeah.
And then you have me, who says, you know what, 20 miles per hour will do me just fine, guys. I'll be in the right lane. Pass me if you want. Now, granted, I have my old shoulder, which you guys almost never see. I'm always wearing long
sleeves. Through some shit. But
I have been in an ice and snow related accident that I'm lucky to survive.
That almost killed you.
So I will stand firm on my driving like grandma in the right lane.
No, so let me clarify. I have a truck. I don't drive like that. Truck mainly so I don't have to worry about shit like today. I can throw it in 4-wheel drive and get out of the parking spot that the city of Indianapolis buried me in, right? They're just gonna drive by and just bury your ass. I don't give a fuck. So there's that. However, like, interstate driving was fine today. The interstate's cleaned off. But mine's more just to keep it. I don't have to worry about it. I don't drive like that. But yeah, those assholes, man.
The right lane is the slow lane here in the States.
Yeah, we're wild over here. If I ever had to drive in Europe to save my life, like I had to drive a mile correctly, I'd drive on the wrong side of the road.
It's just completely inverted then, right? Because not only do they drive on the left side of the street, but then so the out.
Whoa, wait. So is the left lane the fast lane and overseas, Headbuck?
So the left lane would be the slow lane for them, right? So it's like completely inverted for us. I would not be
We're all
not
dead.
able to
You're
do
riding
it.
with me. If I got to save the world and drive in the correct lane overseas, it's over. We're fucked.
Dude, I can barely manage when I'm overseas. I can barely manage being a passenger. You know, whether you're in an Uber or taxi or whatever, because you just kind of don't know what's going on, and you're like, are we supposed to be going now? What's going on? We have
This is
loads of
crazy talk.
roundabouts. Ooh,
This is
okay.
crazy talk. So roundabouts are starting to become more prevalent over here too, and I absolutely hate them. Anti-roundabout stance does not make anything faster.
See,
Makes people crazier.
I agree that the people suck. I think roundabouts could work, but people are dumb and don't
Yeah.
rules and then follow them. Because my dad lived in a town that had roundabouts, I feel like a good 5 years before everybody else. And so I was, what the hell is this? But once you know how to do it, you can get really efficient. The problem is everybody is scared. They're like me in the snow where they're like, I don't know, man. Could I go? Like, dude, no one's allowed to go more than 5 miles an hour in this little circle. Just fucking go.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Okay.
fucking right.
Go, baby. You ain't got to sit there all day. It's not
you and Headbug are on the same page here. Exact same page.
It's like, let's go here. I love roundabouts.
Fun to go in a circle. What do you mean? We have roundabouts on our
Yes.
roundabouts. Aye. Kangalop's coming to visit, guys. I want to visit Ireland. That's on my
The
list.
UK. Hey, I threw my hat in the ring for work. Somebody started to tease out us going international. So, you know, I threw my hand
You're
out.
all working up
Hey,
already, huh?
you guys want me to go overseas? I'll be there. All right. I don't know where. Might be the UK, might not. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have just been so open to that one. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just three.
If Kang and Headbug, that is one I can't wait to hear about in chat. I feel like they'd have a good time. I'd like to see that on Twitter. I don't know if Max is making the trip as well, I assume, but you'd have a real what was that movie, Twins, with Danny DeVito and Arnold? I feel like you've got one very small dog and one very large dog in play, but there's some top tier Twitter pups right now in our chat. Some wonderful dog owners. I'm just saying, if y'all are getting together, might have to share a pup date. Pup update. There we go. Oh, I get a pub crawl. Let's go. Yes.
Oh, I'd love to. I do want to do a European pub crawl. It'd be fucking awesome. Be awesome. Kev, you know what's not awesome?
Oh,
no, we'd have to go into. Can't take the dog.
That I would say that comment right there.
Woo!
The dog quarantine. That makes me sad.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
And I agree with
true.
you. I mean,
this is true.
Airplanes stress me out, so I get it.
They fucking should. Can't trust them.
Not natural for
and
men
then they're
to fly.
always. No, it's not. Now's the time of year they were frozen. They sit on air runways. You can't go nowhere. Like it's bad out there. Okay, Kev. We got a lot of weird things to talk about today. Let's go first with this Will Smith Matrix post. This is something.
Oh, that's hot. Sorry. I can't do that.
Will Smith has released a cryptic post teasing that he may be starring in a new Matrix movie. This is interesting.
Well, isn't that fun?
Let me get this clicked here. Sorry, the old computer is being real slow tonight.
I love how they use the Men in Black photo. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this in the Discord. In 1997, this is the post. In 1997, the Wachowskis offered Will Smith the role of Neo in The Matrix. Smith turned it down. He chose to be in Wild Wild West. Banger of a movie, banger song.
Wild Wild West.
But the song is awesome. Believing it would be a better fit for him at that time. Wow. But the question remains, what would the Matrix have been like with Will Smith as Neo? Wake up, Will. What the fuck is this?
Ooh, oh my God. This could be a long segment, gang. Buckle up. I have a lot of thoughts. I have so many thoughts about this. Oh man. James, first and foremost, do you think Will Smith in 2025 as Neo in a Matrix reboot, do you think this is a good idea?
No, I think that's Jesus Christ, guys. Like, what are we? We have no original ideas, right? None. So let's
I
go back to the
oh,
well and get the guy that we offered the role to in 97, fucking 30 years later.
who would not have done well, by the way, for
No.
my money. We've played that game before. We should almost call it the Will Smith game, where we talk about
God.
the actors and to a lesser extent the actresses. I feel like it's mainly dudes that we call out, but the people who get hired just to be themselves. Will Smith is on Mount Rushmore of just
Yes.
getting hired to be yourself on screen. There's no way he would have done Neo any justice. It would have been awful. I would have been I don't even like, how does it work? How would it not have been the campiest thing ever? When you think
I don't
about
know,
what
man.
Men in Black and Wild Wild West, Will was right. Despite the fact that The Matrix was a much better movie and Wild Wild West has almost no rewatchability, he wasn't wrong. That was still a better role for what he knows how to do than being Neo in the Matrix. He was not the right guy. He was just the most popular
Correct.
guy. I think damn near everybody passed on that movie. And it took someone like Keanu Reeves, who we now know
Mm-hmm.
from John Wick and everything, how much of a fucking pro that guy is. And he's got some of his, what was it, like a Shakespeare movie that he just is ass in it. But like, nobody hits 1,000.
Yeah, not everybody's
But
perfect in
Keanu
everything.
puts the work in, and I doubt Will Smith would have put in the work to that same
No.
degree. And I just think that movie would have sucked. And then what happens? How awkward. Could you imagine Neo, Will Smith on screen with Jada Pinkett Smith? They have no chemistry in real life. They can't fake loving each other in real life. Do you think they're going to be able to get together on screen? If he had been in that marriage would have ended 20 years ago if he had been in the Matrix. Everybody would have seen through it.
Better back up.
I do like the spider robot thing. That was pretty cool. Or the tracking disc.
I hope this isn't anything real. Like, we already got a sequel to the Matrix movies that was no good, right? So we failed there. So now we're gonna go back and what I don't even want to think of what the story would be. Would it be a reboot? Would it be I don't want it. Want nothing to do with it, man. Like, I don't know what we're thinking. We've talked about this, like Hollywood just, and I mean, we talk about video companies, how they re-release games 2 years after they release.
Yeah.
They just have no original ideas anymore.
It is,
I think there's a story to be told in this universe again. I think it's real easy just because of the way the Matrix is set up and how there's a whole separate world outside of it. This isn't it.
Yeah, true.
And they better fucking get it right.
And I don't know who would do it because only
I'd
one
like
of
somebody
the
new.
Wachowskis did it
Did
the
the last
first
one.
time, and it was very obvious
Mm-hmm.
to me, at least. And I would love to hear everyone else's thoughts on this, especially if they disagree. But to me, it was very obvious in not even just the subtext, in the actual dialogue of the film. They have, spoiler alert for the fourth Matrix film, they have new Agent Smith, who's Neo's boss, say, our parent company, Warner Brothers, is making us make a fourth Matrix game. They're going to do it without us. Like, she wrote it in the script. Hey, they're making me do this. And if anyone's going to kill my baby, it's going to be me. So, and my wild conspiracy theory is sort of that the movie was about like being forced to make the movie.
I've never
Warner
seen
Brothers.
it. I know it's
not
bad,
good.
So
It's not good. Neo just reverts to force push powers. That's all he does for the
nice.
entire
So he
movie. He can
becomes
just
Darth
force
Vader.
push people. Yeah,
Nice.
very dumb, very bad. Neil Patrick Harris is okay.
Neil Patrick Harris in it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's like part of the Matrix. He's the main villain, really. And that shtick gets a little. The movie is ass, dude. It's terrible.
I've never watched. I know it's not good.
But it was one of those where there's the conspiracy theory of, was it sort of bad on purpose because they were forced to make something they didn't want to make, and so it's sort of like an up yours to Warner Brothers. But I don't know. But I'm just saying, as much as I agree with what you said before about, hey, there's a lot of ways to revisit this universe, that fourth movie made it awfully hard for anyone, A, to want to, and B, it kind of diluted what you were saying, James, because instead of, conceptually, if you just looked at the trilogy, you have that whole weird scene where Colonel Sanders tells him he's the sixth iteration of the one, and the Matrix always reboots itself, which, if they had stuck with that, great. You could reboot the Matrix whenever you were ready. It'll just be a different iteration, and you can address that when you want to. But this fourth one kind of fucks that whole thing up by
ruin the even chance to do that.
Still revolve around Neo and Trinity, and now it's like a Meatloaf, they would do anything for love kind of deal, and instead of there being a new chosen one, so they've just kind of ruined the whole thing for me personally. I don't want to see them come back to it at all. Certainly not now. Again, it's only been 3 or 4 years. That last Matrix movie went straight to Max because of the pandemic, definitely just because of the pandemic and not because it sucked. It's been 3 years, maybe 4 years. Let it die. It can't be making you that much money. It's wild.
Well, they have nothing else making them money. That's the problem.
The Wachowskis have like 2 decent films.
They can't create anything else good, so they have to keep going back to the well and trying to pull from said well where they call a spade a spade. The first Matrix is really good. Is anything? The rest of them, even 3's bad. I don't remember 2 very much.
2 I didn't like, and you guys are going to be shocked to hear this. I found the rubbery CGI scenes of him fighting 100 Agent Smiths to look about as good as the video game on a PS2, and I didn't think that any of that was necessary, nor did it add anything to me at that point. To me, The Matrix jumped the shark about halfway into the trilogy, about halfway into that second movie. I was like, I don't know, but all of that, much like a Star Wars prequel, in hindsight, after you see what came out in the modern era, those other sequels don't look nearly as egregious compared to what they decided to do. The poor Merovingian deserves so much better than what he got. Like, just awful stuff, complete schlock. I can't tell if it was done on purpose. And I agree with Harles. I think I would watch Wild Wild West again before I would watch the fourth Matrix.
That's a saying. That's a statement, folks.
It's wiki wild.
Wiki
I prefer if they made Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
There's some banger comments out there, folks. Some bangers. So we are all not on board with this. Speaking of not on board, never on time, not when he's supposed to be here. Stu showed up today, 18 minutes in, so I don't know, 6 minutes after his usual time. He must have been partying again last night. I'd like to remind you to give us your thoughts. You guys are great. Leave us chats, comments, all that fun stuff. Like, subscribe, yada, 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 yada. Call to action, all that bullshit, whatever they call that these days. On to my next topic. We're out on Will.
Woo.
My next fun one of the week, Kev, has a little engine that could have struggling today. This one's great. Nintendo Switch players are reporting that their new games they got for Christmas have been replaced with googly eyes. Obviously, over the holidays, everybody gets gifts, right? And sometimes you get video games. Pretty normal, right?
Yeah.
I've gotten Switch games for Christmas in the past. Take a gander at this. People are reporting that there's Switch games that are not there. They are just replaced with the googly eye. See if I can get a full screen. This is a Reddit post. Here we go. Yeah. Switch over to this. Wow. This Reddit picture. Been replaced with a single googly eye with a little plastic insert. This is all over Twitter, Reddit. So why a googly eye, they ask?
Yeah.
The running theory is that a googly eye will rattle if you shake the box. So like a game is in there, if you shake a box, you can kind of hear it move a little bit. So it's similar to how that goes. And then the black plastic piece is shaped kind of like a Switch game, right? So that it fools you if you're looking, trying to look through the cracks or the bottom or whatever. Without it, you might get tipped off that there's not a game in there. And credit to this is Rebecca Valentine on IGN did a real deep dive on this and reached out to companies, Walmarts, etc., trying to get to the bottom of it. Best Buy, Target, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Googly-eyed claims go back as far as June 2023, though it looks like most took place in the last 6 months. Here's an up-close picture. We'll get this one here.
So it's either happening at the warehouse where an employee, instead of packaging the game, is throwing this bad boy in here to throw off the scent. But much, much more likely is that this is happening in retail. Shoplifters are coming in, getting the game and replacing it with this. But the question that I have is, why would anyone buy a new game that is unwrapped and open? And if it's already
they're sealed. So they're sealed. So
that's what
they've had to have been resealed somehow.
They've had,
So these are not, they're not open. They're sealed, which means somebody is doing this and resealing them.
Okay, Harles, that's
Harles.
fair.
I saw Harles's post today that made me very suspicious that she's the one. That's a joke. That's sarcasm. YouTube, police, whoever's looking, CIA, FBI. That's not true. Nintendo. That's a joke.
Wanted information on the Googly Gang. All right.
Yeah, they're gonna find it on dDweeb. The Googly Gang. Jesus.
Great. Googly
so they're sealed, which is wild. It seems like they didn't get to the bottom of it, which is not surprising. So if you got a Switch game for Christmas, make sure to look.
Yeah.
Wow.
As if Nintendo didn't, as if they weren't withholding enough with their own products. They're like, you know what? We're only going to make like 700 of these things anyway. Who cares if you want to buy one? Now they're pulling an anti-Willy Wonka and they're saying, oh, you thought you just paid $70 for this video game? Eat this, slap nuts. It's a googly eye with a piece of plastic. Wow. What a bold strategy. Man, I hope I don't get shafted. Like,
the googly eye gang got you.
Man, dude, who covers that? Is Walmart's not taking that hit, right?
So they got a hold of a Walmart corporate PR person, and the PR person was baffled. So they never heard of it. And then they went back and forth trying to figure it out. So it's unclear if it's a real problem affecting a small number of people, or a joke problem invented by the internet.
That would be hilarious too if it's just not happening at all. What a hobby. You
what a
have
line
that kind of free time to pretend they're just doing an ARG. They're pretending their games are being stolen.
That'd be fucking wild. Look at the last line of this is so elite. Shout out Rebecca Valentine. This is the best piece I've seen from IGN in a very long time. Hopefully they manage to catch this googly eye bandit if they are indeed real and save future Christmases from disaster.
Oh, that's good. I like the googly eyed bandit. That's
the googly eyed bandit.
Bandit's not a word that gets used nearly as often as it should. Investigate no further. Cease your investigations. Okay. Nothing to see here. Pay no attention to those.
Now that little black piece, like the googly eye, is real easy to get right, but all the little black pieces in the pictures look the same, and those don't look very. Like, I don't even know what those are. I guess they're just bent pieces of plastic. Is that it?
Yeah, it's true. What is that?
I don't.
Looks like the top of those old plastic squeeze bottles. Remember, you could get those like $6 for $1. What was it called? A Mondo or something back in the day? The sports drink. You have to rip the tab off. It'd be this awkward plastic shape. It's look like it's something like that where it's some extra piece off of some plastic molding that just gets plucked off. Like, what would
I need to
be
know.
the use for that other than the one that
I don't
we're
know.
seeing, right? Like, what are those being made for? I I am very interested. This is the most interesting case personally that I've seen since the Zodiac. It's a mystery that may
Absolutely.
never get solved.
It's absolutely the biggest case since the Zodiac. No
My eyes are
questions
getting
asked.
googly just thinking about it.
Fucking googly eye. Well, we're calling it googly. The case of the googly-eyed bandit closed. We shall see.
Yes.
We shall see.
Press X to doubt. I know how to. I've played this game before. You just press X to doubt, and you always win.
I'm gonna believe. I like to believe there's a googly-eyed. I like to believe this is a singular bandit. This isn't like a. Isn't happening in some warehouse somewhere. It's just one single person.
Just a
one
reasonable
guy
man been forced
doing
to
these,
do googly
like,
things.
Yes, doing this by hand. The googly-eyed bandit is in fact a single person. Nobody else. Great googly moogly.
Yes. That's who it is. Oh, fantastic. Oh my god. Oh, nice. Harl's watched this the Zodiac speaking. I'm glad you liked it. That is one of the now that I have Netflix again, I've really been adding some of those docu series back to my watch list. Some of them I haven't seen in a long time. So if I run into any other worth watching, I'll certainly let y'all know. You guys are hung up on the story. Just drop it.
I can't.
It's the biggest news.
Okay, now as I try to fight through the little engine that could here, because boy, oh boy, they are pissed off at the moment.
That's cool. I can just smack my mic stand again if that'll help.
Yeah, why not? Like, just fucking keep doing it. Page unresponsive. Great, cool. The page I need to pull up is unresponsive at the moment. That's fucking great.
Wouldn't you know it? Right after we expose
the fucking
major conspiracy, and then all of a sudden it's gone. Sleek said, "What I missed, start over." Welcome back, dweebs. Good to see everyone. Will Smith is pretty weird, huh? There you go. You're about caught up, Sleek.
Yeah.
Give it CPR. You should just smack it one. Give it the old tube TV treatment. No, Kang said the Blue Beetle was horrible. You know it's bad. She says my boyfriend and I tried watching it. That to me suggests that they didn't even finish watching it. And that's got to be bad, man. Like I get not wanting to read a book, because that can be several days, a few hundred pages to commit. But for a movie to be so bad, I'm assuming this wasn't like a 2.5, 3 hour joint. For a 90-minute movie to be so boring, you don't watch it. That's bad. And that hurts my soul because I love the Blue Beetle. I don't think I have that pop. I don't have that Funko Pop laying around anymore. Oh yeah, he's back there. He's right back there behind the tiger with the "fuck you" t-shirt on, but you can't really see him anymore. But I'm very sad to hear that Blue Beetle film sucked, but considering how long it's been out, you can see I've been avoiding it because I figured it would suck. Oh, just never. Some superheroes are never going to get their due. Just like Kangalope's comic counterpart, Kangalope the Conqueror, was never going to probably ever even be attempted again in films. No. God damn it. We almost had it.
Nope.
God damn it.
He gone.
Piece of shit.
He gone. All right.
We turned it off and watched the new Wallace and Gromit. Great call. Great call there.
Oof. That's tough.
I bet they're a pretty smart hacker. It's like, yeah, I don't know who's putting those googly eyes in people's sealed packages, but it's probably somebody pretty strong.
The Googly Moogly Bandit.
Ooh, big announcement.
Sony had their press conference at CES yesterday. CES 2025. A lot of interesting announcements. First one, also Jeff Knightley was sitting and just tweeting about it, so can't tell whose pocket he's in or nothing like that. Ghost of Tsushima anime getting released on Crunchyroll in 2027, so it's a long ways away, but it was announced. Kev, did you play the games at all?
I did not, but I watched our dear friend Lucky play this back in the day before we had so many dweebs hanging out with us. There was actually a Ghost of Tsushima series on this channel, a Let's Play, but yeah, it was all gameplay, no voiceover, so it's no longer on the channel. But yeah, there was a time when over half the videos on this very channel were from this game, so I'm familiar with it, although I did not play it myself. A beautiful game, I will say that. Like I can't attest to how easy it was to get in and actually participate and play the game, but it was something to
awesome
behold. To just
fucking beautiful game. Pet a lot of foxes. I petted them all. Very important. You got to
very good. Yeah, of course. There's a man who's got his
game
priorities.
Yeah, I'm a fucking samurai, and fuck that. I'm here to pet the foxes. Save the foxes, save the world. Anime series announced, so that's kind of fun. Who is doing this? I don't know who Aniplex is. Let's see. Oh, they're basing it on Tsushima Legends, the multiplayer add-on. But it's being directed by Takanobu Mizuno, who did the Star Wars Visions episode, The Duel, and I'm not sure if either of us have watched that episode because we have not. I know we both haven't watched through that series.
Oh, I cannot remember Zero Fox.
I can't. That's crazy, Sleek. Be nice to the foxes. It's crazy. You have to pet the foxes. Can you pet the foxes? Yes. There's also a Twitter account if you guys want to know. It's a video game Twitter account. That's Can You Pet the Dogs? And every time you can pet a dog in a video game, they tweet it out. Very important. Very important account.
Doing God's work over there.
Doing God's work, yes.
Make sure you give them a follow.
Yes. Oh, it's important. It's a very important Twitter account. Yeah, Sleek, apologize to Fox Nation. Harrows brings up a good point that in Breath of the Wild, the sequel, Tears of the Kingdom, they didn't fix the biggest problem, which is you can't pet the dogs.
Dude, why would
they railroaded it? That Twitter account railroaded it. They called them out for it. Why can't
remember when Star Wars released that awful open world game, but at least you could pet the dog, and he was a space dog, but you could pet him, you could feed him.
Not Jinx.
And it was very obvious that that's all the developers had spent time on. Like nothing else worked, but goddamn, you could interact with that dog.
Yeah.
You know, they get us.
Fuck yeah. I would pull up this account, but my computer is. Let's see if I can get it real quick. Can I pet the dog? Very important account.
Yes, this is.
My computer is. It's acting like I'm fucking running some massive fucking game on it right now. Like, what? We're barely doing anything here, computer. We have a couple tabs open. Like, what's your fucking problem?
Which, speaking of, I will be running a massive game on my computer soon, and I doubt that I'll be able to stream it just because I think this little old beauty on my end can only do so much, but I may record it if I can. James, I am going to be playing some Marvel Rivals here.
Nice.
It's free on Steam. I've never really played any game that required a controller on Steam, but I've got a bunch of old controllers, so I'm hoping one of them will work that I can just plug in, play with a controller, play some Marvel Rivals. But it's funny, I had just gotten into Overwatch. I was really tired of playing. I've got some buddies that like to hop in and play Battle Royale, and you know, we're all adults. You know, most of them have kids and stuff now, so we don't get to like go out to the bar anymore. So that's like boys' night out occasionally for me and a couple of friends, where it's like what are we going to lobby up? What are we going to squat up and play? And I, for
Mhm.
one, was just getting a little tired of playing Fortnite. And so I started playing
Yeah, 25
Overwatch,
years
which
old.
is a lot of fun. I like a little more strategy in what I'm doing. You know, give me something to do other than just survive
Mhm.
and be the last one there. Give me some
Yeah.
objectives. But I hear that Marvel Rivals is just beats the hell out of Overwatch. So I am happy to give that a try. And I think I might be playing with our boy Danny because I hear it's cross platform. So I know you have a big boy
Nice.
adult system. So James,
I do.
if you end up playing Marvel Rivals, let me know, dude. We can
You have
squad
to you
up.
have to let me know if it's any good. You have to let me know. God,
I
my
will.
computer is slower and shit needs restarted so bad. Okay, the account is actually Can You Pet the Dog? 500,000 followers, guys. Not a bad account.
Dang.
See? Can pet the cat in the new Castlevania game. See? Or yeah, pet the cat.
Ooh.
Let's go.
What was that,
Can you
like a
pet the
laser? You can
dinosaur in,
laser beam. Wow.
can you pet the dinosaur in Super Mario 3D World? Sure can. Let's go look for something else.
Oh,
Can you
this is
can you
clutch,
pet the
dude.
dog? It's awesome. It's just 10-second clips. Can you pet the dog in video games? Let's see what else we got. In this little Rocket Lab game, can play fetch.
I don't know why you'd need anything else on your Twitter feed, to be honest.
It's great. It's fantastic. Oh
This is
yes, Clive pets
wonderful.
Torgal when you win a match in Tekken. Absolutely. Hell yeah. You're a fine hound. Telling you guys, it's the best fucking account on the internet. I don't care about
He ain't
that.
lying. All right. I love that.
In the new Indiana Jones game, you can go around and earn extra XP by taking photos of the stray cats.
I
You
love
can't kill this is how I found out you can't kill the dogs in the Indiana Jones game.
Which you should, that's how it should work.
I agree. You can't point a trigger at the dog. As it should be. Indy would
Your
never
gun just
fucking kill a
jams
dog.
every time.
Fuck
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean it.
Now
Now
can you pet
Harrison
the
Ford
Schrodinger?
might, but not Indiana Jones.
See if there's a good one here.
Schrodinger's cat burglar, that's a game I want to play. What the hell
Yeah,
is
can you pet the cat in Schrodinger's cat burglar? Yes, but you are the cat. Don't know what that game is. Here we go. Let's pet this little cute. Look at this. Pet this little dog. An Infinity Nikki. How's this not loading?
Oh, it's buffered. Oh, look at that. And a belly
Yeah.
rub, dude. Look at
Oh yeah,
that.
hell yeah.
Whoa.
Very important content here today. Yeah, Indiana. He loves dogs. Would never kill them. So most important account on the interwebs. Please go follow him.
I know I will.
It's a fantastic account. Can you pet the dog? Question mark. Okay, what else we got here? Helldivers film getting developed. Did you ever play Helldivers, Kev? No, you didn't because it's on the new PS5. Sorry.
Let's see. I played
That was my shot at
Helldivers.
you.
Yes. Helldivers 2. No. Which
Oh, I
I
never
hear
played
is
one.
a
I played two.
vast improvement. One.
Two's awesome.
How do I explain this? Playing Helldivers 1 after you played Helldivers 2 would be like playing Fallout 1 after being introduced to like Fallout 3 or 4 or New Vegas, where it's like, okay, this is a cool game, but if you were into the first person shooter element of it, it's not that. It's a top down, third person, like bird's eye view kind of deal for the first Helldivers. And it's also a game that never ends. I assume the second one is like that too, where you're fighting this endless
Yes.
war against two or three different bugs. Anyway, there's some faction,
the
two different
Terminids,
factions.
and the automatons. Fuck them assholes.
Oh, all day.
But
Yes.
two is
Okay.
not top down. Two is a third person shooter,
And it
and
looks beautiful.
they drop you on the planets. Yeah, it's also like fully orchestrated, so it's the music is epic in the game. It's awesome, especially when they drop you down the hell pods onto the planet, and you just got to go do the mission, whatever the mission is. You got to collect things, and the longest mission is 45 minutes. They range from like 15 to 30 to usually there's one like 42-minute one. It's awesome, so much fun. as a online game with friends. It's fucking so fun. So the movie, it'd be I guess it'd be a war movie technically, as long as they keep the epic scope of like the music, the diving music is fucking. It's like it's so patriotic in the funniest way. Like
Right, it
Super
feels like
Earth is the name of it. Like
it's like Starship Troopers, but with its
yeah,
own
kind of.
lore and
Yes,
its own but a little bit of a tongue in cheek kind of thing is what it is the
very
vibe that
tongue
I
in
got.
cheek. Yes, very tongue in cheek. Yeah, yeah, it's awesome.
It's like visiting Britain after living in the States. And no, so I don't
Oh,
know. Sleek might be just goofing, but I would it depends. I'm not saying Fallout 1 or 2, and it's just as fun, and in some cases, maybe even a better game. It just depends on what you like, but it's not gonna be a shooter. Almost maybe a better equivalency would have been like playing Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 after playing Grand Theft Auto 3 when you have just
yeah, going to the top
the
down
bird's
shit.
eye view
Yeah,
and you can
yeah,
shoot like the little white balls coming out of your gun,
correct. Yeah,
opposed
hmm
to maybe that's a more apt comparison than
yeah,
Fallout. Fallout's still a very involved game on the computer.
absolutely.
Oh, let's go. All right. I need a Helldivers. Is that
Helldivers
the
is so
talking about the
cool.
first one? Let's go. Yeah, hell yeah. I've
I
still
don't know. Up
got
here
that
it
on my
says
PS4.
he loves Helldivers too.
Well, I might be we'll see how good the old tax season is to your boy Kev. Maybe I'll finally graduate
Come on,
to an
I need tax
Xbox
season. I need it to be good so
Series
I can get a
S.
new fucking computer. Will be interesting to see if that's any good. Horizon Zero Dawn getting a movie. Will
Ooh.
retell Aloy's origin story. I'm sure this will go well, right? I'm sure they'll never fuck that up.
I want to go to the
Well, they're okay. So yeah, I forgot there was a Horizon Zero Dawn series adaptation at Netflix, which is stalled out
Ooh.
and is now going to be a feature film.
Wait,
Um,
oh wow, that's somewhat encouraging to me, James. I feel like for the number of times that I have called out a show, not normally on Netflix, to be honest. It's normally Disney shows we're calling out for this, where we said, this should have just been a movie. You bloated it up, you added 2 filler episodes just so you could get 6
mhm.
episodes out of the whole thing instead of just making a movie. This to me sounds like it's possible that they realized they didn't have enough to pace a series out well, and shit, let's just make it a movie. You almost never hear about a series going into a movie, right? So that I don't know, it's probably not good. It's probably a very bad thing, but maybe it's
Maybe
somebody,
I
maybe
tend
there's
to
a
think it's
chance to
terrible.
save it. Yeah,
I assume
usually
it's bad.
yeah, usually they don't want less screen time. They're trying to keep us addicted to what we're watching. So I would assume it would be in Netflix's best interest to have it be 8 episodes, but maybe they're actually making a creative decision over a business. That's the more I talk, the less I believe any of that's
Talk
true. No,
yourself right out of it. You
it's
talked
just
yourself right
shit.
out of
That's
it.
all it is. Sorry, gang.
Yep.
I talked
Talk
myself
yourself
out of it.
right out of it there, you
Well, none of it
dingus.
was logical. What was I doing? They made a creative decision instead of a business decision. What the
Fuck
hell
that.
am I
Yeah.
talking about? Jeez.
Um, I played the first one and it's good. It just it never clicked for me, right? Like I knew it was a big game and I'm like, I can't get into this. So I didn't.
Yeah, same. I played probably in an hour, maybe 2 of Horizon Zero Dawn, and
I'm
it
probably the
just
same way, maybe two, maybe.
wasn't for me, man.
Just and I know it's a good game. I can tell. Just not my
Yeah,
thing. Just not my
yeah.
thing. It's the best way I can go about it.
For what it's for whatever reason, like anything like dinosaur adjacent does not do it for me in a video game. Like what is it,
Unless it's
Turok or
Turek.
something?
No,
Yeah,
that
like
was my favorite back in the day when I just shoot dinosaurs. When I was like,
just
but I was a
hunt
kid. I was a kid
dinosaurs.
back then. There was
Yeah,
also
wait.
there
I
was
like
a
Duck
real
Hunt.
there's a real-time strategy game. It was based on Jurassic Park, where it was like Age
Ooh.
of Empires except Jurassic Park, and you had to raise dinosaurs and go attack people, and it was fucking awesome.
Okay, now
Fucking
that I would
awesome. What
play.
the hell is the name of that game?
Sid Meier's Dinosaur Civilization. Okay, Jurassic League, the video game, would probably be the one to get me to be into the dino.
Chaos Island.
genre.
Fuck yeah, this is it. Hell yeah, I found it. Look, Chaos Island, The Lost World. Let me pull this up. God,
I think
played the
before
fucking
that, the only
shit.
game that featured a
Came out in
dinosaur I ever played a lot
97.
was Rampage.
Came out in 97.
Ooh.
Strategy, fun,
Oh,
and total
wow.
chaos in a battle to save the lost world. DreamWorks Interactive. Windows 95 game. Gosh, dang, this game was so much fun. I'm gonna pull up a screenshot of it here. God, this is such a bad. It's a bad screenshot. I mean, I guess I can't expect much here, right? I'm trying to pull up a screenshot from a game from 97.
Yeah, they probably have 4 pixels.
Yeah, that one.
Turok
Okay, this
Shakur.
one's a little better.
Ooh. Hey, it's Fallout 1.
Kind of. Man, I give me a better fucking screenshot.
I don't
I'm
know.
really
If one exists.
grasping at straws here. Yeah, trying to get a
Look, I'm telling
screenshot
you,
from
this
a-
was a good game. You just can't. There's no way I can prove it. And you're just gonna have to trust me on this one, gang.
Let's see if I can. I'll see if I bet there's a YouTube video. Now my computer is really struggling right now. Nice. Headbug, you were 4 when this game was released. Very nice.
I would say to be fair, James still has the computer he originally played this game on.
It's
That's why
absolutely
taking so
it would
long
work
to
better than
load.
this one would right now. I can't even get you. There we go. Okay. Let's
It's
see.
an old
Chaos
Gateway
Island.
desktop. Remember those? The ones that they inexplicably made look
No,
like
I would.
cows.
Oh, I missed the Gateway. That's
Like, what was that marketing idea? Yeah, who doesn't
okay,
want
Chaos
a black
Island.
and white computer?
Chaos Island Jurassic. Well, I can't. Yeah, that's right. I can't spell chaos. That's a problem too.
Chaos.
Hell yeah. We got playthroughs.
Oh,
Full playthrough. This is a
oh.
full playthrough. It took them 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh, that sounds like somebody's pretty good at the game. The ones you needed to crank up manually.
Here we go. Okay, this was
We still
PC
talking
Gamer.
about
Chaos
computers?
Island is the RTS Jurassic Park game everybody forgot about. Okay, give me a second. I gotta stop this. Share this so I get the sound back.
Oh, one of these days we're gonna watch.
Someday
We're gonna do a watch along.
hold on, here we come. Chaos
Ooh,
Island.
here it is.
I can't wait for my YouTube algorithm to be all fucked up.
Yeah, you're just gonna start getting a bunch of old video game
Yeah.
playthroughs.
Chaos Island is the real-time strategy game. Time for God is the name of this. Here, look at this. Oh, buffering. I can't even buffer a 97 game. Look at these graphics.
Oh.
You worry too much.
Welcome to Chaos Island, formerly known as Jurassic Park, I guess. An RTS developed by DreamWorks Interactive based on the second movie.
Just give me
Oh, I was like, wait, dude, that's the voice they got for their preview? In a World. I was like, no, if normally I love the British voiceover, but that was a little weak.
I just want here, give me some gameplay.
Oh,
Here we go. Here's people's.
Out.
Here we go.
In the film, Ian Malcolm and co.
I don't need him. I just want to talk about it. See, look, they even incorporate parts of the film.
They got Vince Vaughn in there. Let's go.
Yeah. It's a fucking hell of a game. 10 out of 10.
I cannot wait to set up for world
You
domination.
gotta collect eggs. You have to collect eggs to hatch them. See, can you select the egg to hatch?
Oh, well, you know I love anything
Now they're
that
your
is
friends.
pro egg. Yeah. That's what happens when you take
Watch out
care of
for
your
that
eggs.
zebra.
You get new friends.
Yep. Take those eggs.
That's right.
This fucking game is so awesome. There it is. Look at them all. You can have up to 10 animals there, Kev. Dinosaurs, my God. Yeah, blow that. fucking
This
truck up.
I will not lie to you. There was a time where I would have absolutely played this until my computer overheated. That or until my mom forgot I was on the computer and decided to call my grandma, and then I would have lost connection. But
That is
those were
not
the days.
that's not my computer skipping. That is just actually, in fact, the game. So it's from 97.
There we go. We need more retro reviews so no one knows if it's us, if it's StreamYard, or if it's the
right
ancient software. There we
Sorry,
go.
Sleek. My bad.
Whoopsie.
My bad. Okay, what else we got? Until Dawn, release April 2025. Don't know anything about it. Don't care. The last big thing I had is that The Last of Us Season 2 is getting released April 11th, I believe. Kev, very excited for this. Did you watch Season 1?
No, you guys, we've given me a hard time about this one before, but I never finished the game and therefore never watched the show. I know about the big story plot in the beginning of the second game, so like that won't be a surprise to me hearing about that, but no, I haven't watched it. I don't know if I will. I mean, maybe if it's something that everybody really wants to talk about, I may sit down and watch it, but
you're so dumb.
I have taken a break from zombie. I kind of overdid it, or maybe we overdid it.
They're not zombies.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough. They looked and felt like zombies in the video game I was playing, so I didn't.
It's the cordyceps infection. Jesus. Kid.
Oh, yeah, it's mushroom zombies. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh my fucking.
That's
sorry.
Admittedly, at least creative and a little more original than your run of the mill stuff. But I prefer my zombies to come from asteroids that came from Jupiter or whatever happened in the Night of the Living Dead. All right, they're coming to get you, Barbara. Maybe I'll watch it. I don't know.
I will be watching it for this channel. Might not be the show because Kev is Kev.
Whoop, whoop.
I am fucking thrilled for it. Season 1, some of the best TV you can find. The games are some of the best games you can play. Kev's down.
That's true. I can't argue with that last point. Nope.
The series is awesome. Like, you don't even have to play the games to watch it. It's a fantastic series. Headbug is correct. It is awesome. Kev, I will say I can't recommend that series enough. Even if you're burnt out on zombies, I cannot recommend it enough.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah, it's not Jeff's fault. It's not Jeff's fault.
Maybe, I don't know if anything can heal the wounds left in me by The Walking Dead, but we'll try.
Oh, they're not even the same universe, brother. Yeah, not even the
you
same.
You can say the same thing about multiple seasons in The Walking Dead, but I digress. Stupid Walking Dead idiots.
Yeah,
AMC are the idiots, by the way. AMC,
yeah, exactly.
Idiots.
The first like 2 seasons of Walking Dead's pretty good, and after that, I never watched.
Then they got cheap and lazy. And it turned to shit. I hate it. It makes me angry.
Ran John Bernthal out, turned him into a zombie, killed him. It's not good. Coral.
Had to kill off other characters earlier than they would have wanted because they were protesting the firing of the showrunner. A whole bunch of
that was bad.
What was it called earlier? Fuckery or something? Fuck uppery. There we go. A lot of fuck uppery. Running rampant. Walking Dead. You hurt me. Coral. Yeah, I forgot about that too. That was also that sucked. I had already kind of stopped. I think I had already stopped watching by the time the Glenn thing happened, but I knew I wasn't coming back after that one because that's one that got spoiled for a lot of people, I think, online. Fuck it. All right. We'll watch Last of Us at some point. HBO Max is just the king of giving me shit I want to watch that I don't have time to watch. I'm off to do stuff at the Coral. Your mother's got Coral.
Jesus. Never understood why they kept giving up the guns. The last little bit from CES here is Sony is working on a Last of Us location-based experiences. proof of concept phase, but attendees will get to experience it firsthand. The project uses technologies like video, audio, and haptics to immerse attendees in the game's universe. Yeah, cool. That's the last thing I want to do is fucking live in a universe that fucking has not zombies. Sounds great.
Yeah, I don't
know
about these things. These things just aren't for me. So I have fun. A new incredible technology allows us to immerse all of your senses. What?
Yeah, weird shit.
Why? I love when you get people who just aren't good at these kind of things. They might have, I don't want to say they're not good at creativity, but maybe not necessarily in the storytelling world, that have an idea and they're like, this will be cool. You can have full sensory. Like, I don't know. Some of these sci-fi ideas, I just don't think are ever going to catch on because it's not super practical. It's not something you can do a lot. I don't know who wants to. You're going to go in a room with a bunch of strangers and you're all going to put like a headset on, or you're going to travel to this immersive experience and then be in a big ass room by yourself where you can walk around and do the stuff. I don't see it yet. Maybe I'm just too dumb to get it, but some of this stuff I'm just like, I think you're wasting a lot of money. Like
I agree.
Like Mark Zuckerberg with that stupid metaverse. Like, that's smart, dude. Yeah, for sure. People would rather go to a digital Chipotle than just order it on their phone. You fucking idiot, dude. Yeah, that's what happens when you steal all your good ideas, Zuckerberg. Oh wait, we are still live on Facebook. Never mind.
It's yours too. You're the one about to get banned.
Follow us on YouTube, please. Before I get banned again.
Yeah, you were banned once. Yeah. Brought the band hammer down on you.
Yeah, Dana White knows what's coming. All right, it's fine, Dana. Just pay me. I'll be your next color commentator in waiting. I'm already bald, and I can say, "Whoa!" See, I got you. Oh, that's crazy. Why does it lie?
Okay. And on that note, folks, that's all we got today. Thank you for joining us on a Tuesday, Blues Day, as Headbug said very earlier. Little different schedule this week. We went live today. We will not be live tomorrow on Han. We're going to be live Thursday night. I'm out of town tomorrow. I got to go watch Kev's beloved Pacers. Oof. And hopefully they don't lose to the Bulls tomorrow. Kev is having a breakdown. It's been a tough week for him. Oh God, Kang, this sounds horrifying. I remember going to a theater show at Disney World in 1999. They played a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and they did a sensory experience. As a kid, that's got to be horrifying. You get worried you're going to get shrunk? Jesus.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. Plus that whole thing, that's some, smell-o-vision. There, it's some Brave New World shit. I don't want to go to the Feelies, guys. I don't.
No.
That book was depressing, so I don't want to experience it again.
Yeah, I'm cool. Thank you everybody in the chat. Headbug, Kang, Harl, Sleek. I think that was everybody tonight. I literally scroll and it just went white, so that's how well my computer is handling tonight.
I was also sick.
Just crazy. That's my computer is really struggling, which is wild because it's worked fine all day. But what do you do? Kev, outside of here, where can the fine folks that have been following us all night find you at?
It's telling us we gotta go. Sounds like the computer has had enough. You can find me on Thursdays with James, although I don't know if we'll be doing the show because we will be here this Thursday. But normally we are over there talking NBA and NFL on Thursdays. Also did one on Monday. So if you need a sneak peek into the college football semifinals, my two buddies from Carnage Media, Zach and Wade, joined us to talk a little college football. And on Wednesdays, I will be joining them for the return of Carnage Unleashed. We have 8 pay-per-views coming up between February and April. So we're going to have a ton of work there. And it's time to get those weekly shows back up and running. So if you're into combat sports with a little side of wrestling, I negotiated my wrestling segment back into the show. So you can come check us out there on Wednesdays. Other than that, just follow me on Twitter. I'm always doing something random. I owe you guys videos and streams, as you know. So make sure your notifications are on for this channel so you can get caught up with all of the wonderful stuff I watched at the end of 2024. James, what about you, good sir? Where can they find you? How we doing?
You can catch us every week here, usually Mondays at 6, Wednesdays at 9. This week is going to be Thursday at 9. We will be back to our normal times next week. Prep for some reviews coming. I know Castlevania Nocturne is coming out on the 16th, I think, so I'm pretty excited to watch that and review it. So we're going to be doing a lot of that kind of stuff. Follow me on Twitter. It's where me and Kev interact a lot. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're at 151. Keep us going. The march to, I guess it's 175 is the next big one. So, but yeah, enjoy Skeleton Crew tonight, folks. It's a 9 p.m. 2 hours come out. Kev, I was going to ask you about it, but we're over an hour in, so we'll do that Thursday. I'll get your thoughts on last week's episode first. We'll just do it there. So, thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to remove us first before I hit the button because I have no idea what's going to happen here when I do this. So until next time, folks, we'll see you later.